Proverbs 21, verse 13. Whoever stops his ears at the cry of the poor, he will also cry out and not be heard. When does a man cry out to God and is not heard? At the day of judgment. The New Testament describes how people will say, Lord, Lord, open to us. Lord, Lord, we know you, don't we? And he will say, I don't know you. And they'll be crying and begging him to accept them, and he will say no. And so we are told here, do not stop your ears at the cry of the poor. Don't pretend you haven't heard their cry, or else you will be in the same position at the last day. Oh, please, please help me, Lord. And he will not. So we tend to cut off. I don't want to see that need. I don't want to listen to that requirement for me to do something. We're very clever at deceiving ourselves, at cutting off so that we don't hear the call to help the poor. Why don't we like helping the poor? There's people poorer than you. Well, we say, well, yes, okay, they're poor, but that was their own bad decisions. They dug a pit and they fell into it. If you help them, they're going to go and do it again. Yes. They're just the sort of people, no matter how much you do for them, they're going to need more help. Yes. But do you see that you and I spiritually are just the same? We are forgiven. Our cry is to God for the riches of his mercy. Yes. And we go and do it again. We dig a pit and we fall into it. We make bad decisions. The fault of our spiritual poverty is ours. We cannot blame anyone else. No devil, no Satan. It's my fault. It's your fault. And so we, as pathetic little creatures, cry out to God. And he hears us. But he then puts in our lives the poor. People who materially, literally right in front of us, similarly mess up in their lives and in their bad decision taking and irresponsibility and don't get it syndrome. And we are to not shut our ears to their cry, because their cry is actually our cry to God day by day.